Yeah, Buni Yadi presently is truly captured by the military. They've done good job, and before now, I called a top military official in Buni Yadi, and he confirmed to me that the place has been deserted, and nobody is allowed to come in, nobody is allowed to go out. If you are found around that vicinity, you are a member of Boko Haram. So for now, it has been contained. Nobody is going out. Nobody is coming in. Before now, when the insurgents were occupying Buniyadi, people do come to the capital city to buy things and go back to Buniyadi. But now, if you are found coming back to that same place, you will be executed according to the top official I spoke with. Right now that I'm speaking with you, the place is congested with the military. From Buniyadi, Gujiba, Gulani, there's a village called Bara, where yes, these people are mostly, they are much there, because Bara is a village separated from Buniyadi. So they prefer that place. So the military man told me that they were killed massively in Bara. So as I'm speaking with you right now, operation is still going. Right now, he told me that they are heading to Gonori, because in the course of the attack, some of them narrowly escaped to Gonori. So they discovered that Gonori is presently congested with the insurgents. So they are working towards that direction to see how they can be able to contain and recapture Gonori for now.
Now, Michael, before the latest developments, Boko Haram controlled 2 local governments in Yobe State. That's Gujiba and Gulani.
Gulani, yeah.
Yes. Now, I know that these 2 local governments, the military have literally overrun the basis of the Boko Haram in these 2 local governments. Now, does it, can one say now that Yobe State has been liberated from the hands of Boko Haram, every part of Yobe State?
Honestly, you cannot draw that conclusion, because in the course of their attack, some of those boys may probably displace themselves within some villages. And we cannot conclusively say they have actually curbed the issue of insurgency in the state. But to be honest, they are trying, because the tension has been reduced drastically.
Okay.
And I discovered that in the course of their operation, some of the boys, like in Gujiba, they told me, a reliable source told me, that the College of Agric, the College of Agric in Gujiba there was converted as a bomb factory for the insurgents. So when they were carrying out the operation, they discovered a lot of materials they use in providing bomb explosion. So they are actually trying, but you cannot draw the conclusion that those boys have left completely, because even within the town, we don't know them. They are faceless people, but the military are actually trying for now.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for that update from Borno State. And Jude, looking at this same place, 59 students were slaughtered just a year ago at this, right inside this
dormitory. Yeah, students of federal.
What is the significance of the recapturing of this Buniyadi?
Yes, it's significant because Buniyadi is one of the first Nigerian towns or local governments to be annexed by Boko Haram. They actually began annexing communities somewhere in Borno State, but Buniyadi had been annexed a long time ago, and I think it does the memory of those children a great good that the insurgents have been made to pay, and they've been kicked out of Buniyadi. Before now, our military actually overran Bara, just as he said earlier. That was about 2 weeks ago, meaning that the 2 local governments in the hands of Boko Haram in Yobe State, they've been chased out of those local governments, because once you chase them out of the local government headquarters, and the surrounding villages, they are literally they've been literally demobilized and destroyed. That's what it means, and it's significant because before now people are saying the military that they are cowards, but they've shown that with the right motivation, with the right equipment, that they are a formidable force. You saw what happened even with the Chadians, when the Chadians offered to assist Nigeria to recapture Baga, and our soldiers told them, no, we don't need you, we can do this job alone. And they did the job. Even the garrison town of Monguno, our soldiers, just on their own, they recaptured Monguno, although we lost.
I think they were all compensated. They said they were going to.
Yes, the soldiers who captured Baga were ordered to be promoted by the Chief of Army Staff. So it's a significant thing. It's a kind of news that I want to hear. I want to hear that our soldiers are doing well.
General, Shekau announced that Boko Haram is getting affiliated with ISIS. What is the significance of this? So worrisome since Friday.
I'm surprised that that one is just coming now, because if you look at the way they were carrying out their operations, merciless, as if they don't have blood running in their veins. I have always seen them as part of ISIS, because so if he's just telling us that, I don't think he's telling us anything new. I think it's just like it's a psychological thing that he is doing, wanting to instill fear in the mind of the people. Because don't forget that for the first time in recent times, they seem to be at the receiving end of the firepower of the Nigerian military.
Yes.
And that's why Nigerians, so if Nigerians some years back were asking the military what was happening, I don't think we should.
General, let me quickly take this call. A caller from Sapele State, movies from Sapele in Delta State. Hello. Thank you for joining E15.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for joining E15. Go ahead with your contribution.
Thank you very much for this program. In fact, the people of Sapele were enjoying you so much. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. That's your contribution. Thank you for making this short.
Okay. So I think what this guy is trying to do is just to spread fear. But I think the only thing we can advise the Nigerian military is that they should not lose focus. The task is that Nigeria must hold the election in March 28, and the only excuse we have now is Boko Haram. I think what they should do is to flush these gates out. Now that the center cannot hold for them, you can see them trying to hold on to anything. But I think their firepower...
In fact, he didn't release a video.
Yes, I wanted to ask Eshomomo. His last this thing was on audio. He couldn't come out with his armor tank with that bravado. I used to come out. This is the first time or so that we'll be releasing something on audio.
Yeah, I think that's just maybe the beginning of the end of the almighty Shekau, who presented himself to be almighty.
It was said to be spotted by the Chadian troops somewhere
in Dikwa.
And he escaped, but that they said they know where he is at this time. But I think it is significant that he's coming to tell the world now that he's associating himself with ISIS. But I think if really that the Boko Haram, the other parts of the world never saw it as a threat to them, they only saw it as a Nigerian thing. Probably now that he's saying, look, I'm associating with ISIS, and they saw ISIS as a global threat, maybe they'll take it more seriously now and want.
Ashoma, let me quickly take this call from Ikorodu, and this will be my last caller. Jumoke from Ikorodu, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Since I just joined you some few minutes ago, I love your discussion, and my contribution is simply, Nigeria is sick. Every aspect of Nigeria is sick. And I wonder what is going to happen, because this election, I got to where I registered and I could not pick up my PVC, and I was discouraged. So, and a lot of people are having the same problem. So what does that mean? We don't know. And the Boko Haram thing, they should have been mixed in the board from the right, so from onset. So I don't know. Just somebody should.
Thank you, Jumoke. Jumoke, you keep trying. We have 2 weeks window to try more to pick your.
Hope our card is also available.
Hope your card will be brought by INEC to pick your PVC 2 weeks time. Reaching home stretch now, Jide. When you want to look at this whole thing, at the end of the day, we are going to have. It's looking as if we are going to have election in the northeast.
Yes, but the reality is, even those occupied territories, nobody wants to return to those occupied territories. Dambua, one of the first communities to be annexed by Boko Haram. Nigerian soldiers reclaimed it as far back as July last year, but nobody agreed to return home because they are not sure those guys won't come back. So the government has needs to do a lot to reassure people to return to their ancestral homes. And that's where we need these Chadians. Because those communities that they have reclaimed, they need to be stationed there, so at least for some time. Because Boko Haram have shown that when you take a territory from them and you don't put enough troops there, they will mobilize in large numbers and they will chase you away. They did that in Chibok, you know, and some other communities. So they won't stop. They've attacked Konduga 15 times in 10 months.
Close to Maiduguri.
Yes, they've attacked even Maiduguri several times. Maiduguri is the most fortified city in the whole of Nigeria. They continue to go there. So we have to remain vigilant. As the general said, this is the time that we must show that we show no mercy to these people. There should be a concerted effort. We should remain focused on the battle. At the end of the day, because I was looking at my notes and I could see that Nigerian army and backed by Chadians have recovered 6 out of originally 10 local governments in the hands of Boko Haram in Maiduguri. And I know that the rest,
days ahead,
in the days ahead, we still have time. They are going to.
I will celebrate it when they recover Goza.
Yes, maybe that will be the last. That will be the last battle.
The last.
It's going to be really tough.
The last battle. You have this opening in the next 2 weeks. Just reach out, try as much as possible. Take your time out. Go to your local government and collect your permanent voter card. And we call on the Independent National Electoral Commission in Abuja to do something about the situation in Ogun State. It's critical, very, very critical situation in Ogun State. And I'm telling you, on E15, we're going to be on top of that particular situation.
We won't stop talking about it.
Improvement. We won't stop talking about it till election time that we'll find improvement. I want to thank you, Jide, for being part of E15 today. General, thank you so much for your contribution. And my colleague, Ashoma Moimodu.
So much pleasure, yeah.
All right. See you same time, same session tomorrow. My name is Ayodele Ozubakun.